What's up, guys? The Maestro Megatron here. Welcome back to my channel. It is October 4th. Happy October 4th. The 31 days of October continues. And I'm telling you, I am jacked to the tits for this October. So much stuff going on, especially on the Maestro Megatron's YouTube channel. Well, it's been a while. We all saw Friday the 13th on my channel. We've seen several other things, but I'm a little bit late on this kind of stuff, and this is what I want to cover tonight, such as Halloween Kills, news and updates. Everybody's been keeping track of that. Everybody's been keeping track of the leaked flashback videos, pictures, and things that's coming out. And the Maestro Megatron here wants to give you his thoughts and opinions on everything. All the originals are coming back. I am psyched. I am pumped up about that. I'm telling you, that is such a great idea. First, let's start with one thing. Anthony Michael Hall, I've already brought it up on another video, coming back as the adult Tommy Doyle. That is going to be phenomenal. The original Kyle Richards as Lindsay Wallace is coming back. That's going to be fantastic as well. One new thing about it is Marion Chambers is coming back. Nurse Marion Chambers, who is played by Nancy Stevens in 3 of the films. She is coming back, and that is going to be a freaking flashback love fest for the Halloween franchise. And that's one thing I'm going to bring up as well. David Gordon Green and Danny McBride is freaking geniuses for doing what they're doing with this franchise. They have made this franchise into a trilogy, and it's similar to a Star Wars trilogy, if you ask me. And I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this. Halloween 2018 last year come out. It was kind of like the Star Wars A New Hope, because Laurie Strode was prepared. She was prepared for the boogeyman to come back, Michael Myers, and she did just that. All the good guys won. All is well. He burned up in the house. Wrong, because Halloween Kills is coming back. And the way things have been leaked on the internet, and the way things is being said all over social media and all that, is he's not dead. Halloween Kills is coming back, of course. So I look at Halloween Kills as the Empire Strikes Back of the Halloween franchise, because the protagonist is going to come back with a vengeance. Now, Halloween Ends, which is coming out the following year in 2021, is probably going to be, as Jamie Lee Curtis has described on Twitter and other interviews, that it's going to be very violent. It's going to be very bloody and gore, and there's going to be a conclusion, which means it's going to probably be a mob. All the originals is coming back next year for Halloween Kills. Probably going to come back and kill the protagonist. But, that remains to be seen. Yeah, I'm very, very curious to see how that's going to happen. Everybody is. So, don't want to give too much away, of course, because I don't even know. I'm just giving you predictions, and I'm giving you my guesses on everything. How do I feel about the flashback pics and all that's going on right now? I think it's pretty cool. I've seen the pictures. Everybody has seen the pictures on everybody's YouTube channel. Blah, 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 blah. Here's my thing about it. There's a lot of people worried about the whole movie is going to be based on all these flashbacks, and it's going to take away from the mystique of Halloween. Let me tell you guys something. If you really are a true fan and really curious about Halloween and Michael Myers and what's going on with that, ever since I was a child, ever since growing up watching all the sequels, I've wanted to see fill-ins. I've wanted to see exactly what happened. Fill in the blanks. During the 1978 original Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween. I've wanted to see, because there's a lot of time and space going on before before Nancy Loomis, Annie picks up Jamie Lee Curtis in the station wagon. There's a lot of fill in. There's a lot going on in that. Okay, it makes me wonder, even back then as a kid, what went on before that, because I'm sure he was stalking around the neighborhood. Because remember, it was not revealed that Laurie Strode was his sister until the second one. So we did away with that timeline. So who's to say he wasn't stalking around the neighborhood and killing other people in the meantime before he started stalking Laurie again and Annie and Linda and Bob in the original? So think about that, guys. He wasn't necessarily just after Laurie Strode, because remember, in the original 1978 Halloween, it wasn't announced yet that that was his sister. And now the timeline has changed thanks to the 2018 Halloween. It's still not a sister. So there's a lot of time and space in that. There's a lot of time and space. There's a lot of fill-in gaps. So he has stalked around the neighborhood. He has stalked around the town before nightfall and before he started following Annie and Laurie in the station wagon, okay, before they went to the houses and started babysitting. So everybody's all been out of shape. Oh, these flashbacks, it's going to take away from the mystique. No, not necessarily not, okay, because remember, he's not after his sibling in this storyline, in this timeline anymore. So he was absolutely probably stalking around town and terrorizing other people and other families and other neighborhoods, okay, during the time before he started stalking all the babysitters. So it makes perfect sense. If they go with that, if you guys can keep an open mind about that, that would be badass. So that's the Maestro Megatron's theories and opinions on that one. So therefore, everybody's all stressed out about these pictures, these 1978, and they're obviously 1978 flashback pics, because you can tell it's Nick Castle. He's got that gut hanging out, blah blah blah. And you can see Lonnie Elam. It's Lonnie Elam sitting on the ground, same red jacket, same shirt, the same kid that ran into Michael Myers in 1978 after little Tommy Doyle tripped over the pumpkin. It's him. And there's one pic with him with the white mask, and then there's another pic with him without the mask. I'm not really sure what that is. One YouTuber had one good theory. Maybe he takes the mask off, and maybe Lonnie Elam's looking at him like, oh my God, you took the mask off. Because he has already seen the boogeyman. He's already seen Michael Myers with the mask on when he runs into him after Tommy trips over the pumpkin, after the run away from the school. But, just so many theories on that. I think it's going to be a fantastic movie. Everybody's worried about, I don't want to see him get apprehended. I don't want to see him get arrested, thrown up against the cop car, blah, 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 blah. Trust me, I think they know what they're doing. I don't think they want to see that. I don't want to see it personally either. It would be interesting to see how they're going to do it, how they're going to do the time frame after or before him getting apprehended supposedly by Hawkins, blah 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 blah. I mean, that's just a couple of theories there. Personally, I think they're going to do it off screen, off camera, just a bunch of sound effects. The one thing I'm worried about, though, and I'm afraid they're going to do it this way, I'm afraid this next movie, Halloween Kills, is going to be more of a flashback flick. What tells me that is because of all the casting calls for the 1960s and 70s vehicles and all the pictures of the people in the 1960s and 70s clothes, which is fine. I'm just afraid they're going to do half the movie as flashback and half the movie as current. I'm not sure. It's very well could be they do it that way. I have directed a couple movies, independent films myself. It makes sense, but I still want to see it. I'm still gonna love it. It's a Michael Myers movie. It's a Halloween movie. They did such a great, fantastic job on 2018. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are as well. This beer tastes damn good tonight. My ending and following thoughts is let's not read too much into this like everybody else is. Let's just appreciate the fact that they are coming out with another Halloween movie and then another one after that. They made it into a trilogy. Halloween's never been done like that. In fact, there's never been a horror movie done like that before. Not even Hellraiser. Not even Freddy. Okay? Trilogy is totally different from sequels. So let's just appreciate the fact that they're doing it that way, because that is just freaking badass. But as far as all the original characters coming back, the adult Tommy Doyle, the adult Lindsay, the adult Lonnie Elam, Marion Chambers coming back. There's, like I said, there's still rumors of Sheriff Brackett. I think they're keeping that as a surprise. My belief is they are coming back with him, and I hope they do, because that's going to be freaking badass. But the overall outcome is everybody just quit stressing about these flashbacks, these flashback pics. I think they know what they're doing. They know what the fans want, obviously, because everybody enjoyed 2018. The fans especially. I know I did. Everybody else did. That's why it made $250 million at the box office, and that's how they're able to do this trilogy. So, in saying that, can't freaking wait. October 4th, the beer's tasting good. Fall is in the air. We continue the 31 days of October. Keep tuning into my channel. Tomorrow night, I got something special planned. I'm going to do a little ghost hunting expedition. And this is the Maestro Megatron. If you like this video, you like my information, subscribe to me. If you really loved it, push the like button and then subscribe again. Anyways, I'm the Maestro Megatron. Happy Halloween, guys.